These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with walking stick. Question: what does it mean to float? It means the Iraqi dinar depegged from the dollar and pairing with a bunch of currencies in an international basket from the Middle East. The reason why they're adding it to the basket to add value to the currency of Iraq via the international markets. The most important thing here is all this international movements via this basket are being done with no restrictions. This rate will be determined by the amount of supply and demand of the currency of Iraq in that basket. You can already see that demand is astronomical with all the contracts that have been signed that want to come into the country of Iraq and invest. Currencies have already been swapped. All right, Mark Z via PDK in Iraq, they're supposedly opening the 2023 budget on December 20th and have to have it supposedly all spent between the 20th and the 1st of the year when they do their full de-dollarization. There's a whole lot of eyes on Iraq for the next few days leading up to the 20th. Something is happening, in my opinion. Comment: I hear the RV will be between the 15th and the 20th. Mark Z says a lot of people are agreeing with you right now. Militiaman says the dollar is going away between now and the 20th for commercial purposes. It will not be used at the same data for taxation for the country. Will they still be able to buy dollars to travel? Yes. Will they still be able to use the dollar for transactions in country for commercial purposes? Answer: no. Will they be able to use any other currency other than the dinar for commercial purposes within country as of January 1st, 2024? The answer is no. Stand by for this to get exciting because everything we're seeing is telling me that we've never been here before. Frank26 says, I believe the new denominations are called lower denominations will soon be shown to the citizens of Iraq. Jeff says Iraq's about to revalue their currency very soon. There are some major things coming forward starting next year. Sandy Ingram has an article, quote, CIA warns Baghdad of serious consequences if attacks against U.S. personnel continue. Sandy says since October 17th, the U.S. presence in Syria and Iraq has been under constant threat. All right, Caparoni says it is a fact that Iraq could not float the currency under the current economic conditions. It just wouldn't work, especially with close to 90% dependence on oil. All right, Breitling question: does Iraq need to RI by December 31st in order to open their 24 budget? Breitling says no. I get that question every year. I don't know why. Who's putting that out there? All right, Pimpy question: does Iraq need to change their exchange rate in order to be part of a currency basket? Pimpy says in the news lately, Iraq has talked about expanding their currency basket, but somehow, some way, that ended up being that Iraq wanted to be part of a currency basket. I did the research, and in order for Iraq to be part of a currency basket, it may need to consider changing its exchange rate. Slow down, don't get excited. It says, quote, it may need to consider changing its exchange rate. If Iraq was actually being invited to join currency basket, then I would say with confidence Iraq must be doing very, very good in order to be invited. All right, Walking Six says, would you care? Would you be upset? Would you throw a tantrum if the Iraqi dinar came out at 50 cents? No, because it's going to move fast. Once you set that beast out of the cage, it will devour everything. Once you release the Iraqi dinar on an international market, in an international basket, oh, that's the point we're trying to make. It's not the rate we seek, it's the release into the basket. And Frank26 says citizens are now being told in Iraqi banks about the monetary reform. Why? I told you there would be a massive campaign of education, monetary reform. The banks are allowed to answer all the questions now. All right, and Bruce via Wiser Now, I believe that's going to happen sooner than Christmas. Everything that we're getting yesterday and today is pointing toward this happening very soon. We're right at the precipice of this happening, and I think we're looking at getting this done, having a wonderful Christmas, and moving into the new year with prosperity.